Emmitt Smith's divorce. All right. Okay, now I haven't gotten around to talking about this yet. It's because I just kind of felt like at that time it was so many of the same stories going on because we have so many celebrities that are getting a divorce now. So tonight I'm going to speak on the Emmitt Smith situation with him and his wife. All right. First thing that you have to know is that celebrities live a different life than you and I. Their money, their mentalities, and the life that they live is totally different. All right. Majority of these relationships are fake or were brought together through fortune and fame. All right. When you're looking at Emmitt Smith and you're looking at his wife here, all right, one thing that you have to notice, let me see if I can shrink it. All right, I can't. All right. His wife right here was married to Martin Lawrence. All right. So you have to understand that when he met her, she was already in the game. She already knew what was going on. On top of that, she is educated. She already had businesses before she met Emmitt Smith. She's kind of in the same situation as Dr. Dre's wife was. Previously married to a ball player. Previously married to somebody that was already in that world. Okay? Now, with Emmitt Smith and his wife, just like Dr. Dre, 3 kids. All right, by the same one, 3 kids, and then they filed for a divorce to get out. Why? For one, these women are already educated women. All right, they're seeking independence because it becomes part of a trend. What you have going on in Hollywood now is you have the divorce trend that was going on. Remember a couple years ago, way back, even 20 years ago or even 10 years ago, you had the marriage trend that was going on where you had Jay-Z was getting married, Kanye done got married. They had the marriage trend that was going on. Now you have the divorce trend that's going on, okay? Now, we're going to talk about Emmitt Smith. Okay, one thing about Emmitt Smith is that he is a successful man, but he's a successful man that's also a beta male, all right? He was looking for love. And when a guy like that is looking for love and you have the money, you're famous and you're a Hall of Famer, you know what I'm saying? What he's looking to do is to just have a kid and settle down. Typically, when it comes to women like her, like his wife that's divorcing him, at the time that they got married, she's willing to play that role. And the reason why she's willing to play that role is because she's inside of the limelight. So when she's inside of that life, it's not cool to be running around without a man to take care of you. She went from Martin Lawrence and then she went right into Emmitt Smith. All right? She just made a quick transition to stay on top of the game, to stay in the media. He was looking for love and he was looking for a family to retire. What happens with men? Men in a relationship, especially with money, become very comfortable and want to live a more peaceful and settled life. But when it comes to women, women always want to keep up with other women that they actually admire. You have the celebrities that they admire. You have IG that they admire. And if they have the money to keep buying plastic surgery to look younger, then that keeps them in the game. What you see going on with Emmitt Smith and his wife is she wants to continue to play the game. All right? She's another one. All the girls think the grass is greener on the other side. It's a trend that's happening in women. And the reason why is because of the false delusion that's in their phone. It's because of their inbox. It's almost as if women haven't woke up and realized, like, listen here, the guys that are in your DM that's constantly telling you that you look good and constantly telling you that you're pretty are guys that you don't like, but you're using their attention to make themselves valuable to the point where they just lose respect for every man that's around them because they start aiming for this unrealistic man that exists. All right. And this is a lot of what the younger women are facing. This is why, like, Any woman born after 90s or 96, done. Done. That's the hardest generation right there because they haven't even been taught relationship skills. They haven't even been taught anything. AI has completely controlled their brain. Everybody must look alike, everybody must act alike, and everybody must be the same. The thing is, women never outgrow this way of thinking. Men do. So when she hit Emmitt Smith with divorce papers, I could almost guarantee you he's seen it coming from a mile away because he started studying her actions early. Remember, she dragged him into a reality show 2 years ago that he didn't want to do. He just did it because of her. That shows you then and there that she started chasing the fame. But then again, 2 years ago and 3 years ago, you had Basketball Wives that was at the height. You had Real Housewives. And you had all these housewives shows that existed, right? That's when women were trying to do reality shows on being housewives. Now that that trend's broken, those shows are not even on anymore. Women have changed. Now it's women empowerment. We could do better without a man. Or we're not going to stop till we get the ultimate guy. But the ultimate guy that they're seeking doesn't even exist. When it comes to Emmitt Smith on his side, he's gonna, with his money, he should be able to get back in the game because I don't think he's that far off the game. But I do think that this is possibly gonna be a MGTOW man. I can see him going MGTOW. I don't necessarily see him actually jumping back into the dating game. I actually see Emmitt Smith now becoming a red pill man, a MGTOW man that's just living his life, because this was a blindside to them because they just had a 20-year anniversary party to celebrate their 20 years of marriage. Now, he is older than her, all right? But once again, she's just another woman that's living that celebrity life that's catching that celebrity bug. Now, where does he benefit from this? For one, he has one of his sons are grown. When it comes to her getting the money, she's not going to get as much. And the reason for that is because she held down her businesses while they were together. It's different than Dr. Dre's situation. In Dr. Dre's situation, his wife didn't have any businesses. She really sat at home and became a housewife. But in Emmitt Smith's situation, his wife actually owned business. It's like Jay Cutler's situation. When they split, she's going to take a certain amount that she came in with. And it's the same thing with him. He's going to pretty much keep what he got. He will be paying child support. But once again, you have to understand, with the money that he has and the Hall of Famer that he has, the businesses that he has, money is not an object to him. It's nothing he's not going to stress over whatsoever. Majority of his problems that he's going to be facing here is going to be emotional problems. It's going to be, how did you fall into the system of all these women that did the same thing? That's the first thing a guy like him is going to do. He's going to look at the trend that's been going on in the media and that's been going on with celebrities, and he's going to try to figure out, how did she get caught up in it? Or this could have been something that he expected coming. In my opinion, after 20 years, I think he expected it coming. But I do see him being a MGTOW guy, right? Hopefully I was able to answer your questions on Emmitt Smith, divorce, and what I feel about it. Once again, these celebrities live an entire different life than us regular people. Their divorce situation is not as big as we make it out to be.